Hello guys, welcome to the theromeseries. My name is Romeo Rateba, and today's topic for discussion is actually about love. It's about getting married. Quick story. Yesterday I had a discussion session about this, and we were basically talking about financial literacy, and we're specifically talking about budgeting and the fundamentals of budgeting, which is a differentiation between what you need and what you want, separating what you need and what you want, and spending your money accordingly to what you only need. Now, we explained that your needs are necessities and things that you cannot live without. A want is a desire that you have, but it is possible for you to live without it. So we did that differentiation. That's what we're talking about. And then someone had to come. There had to be that person that said, you know what, I think one of the things that should be under the needs list is your love life, getting married. And so the presentator, who wasn't me, the presentator said, okay, so I bring that question to the rest of you guys. What do you think about love life, your marriage? Is it a necessity? And then the debate broke out because I was the first one to raise my hand and be like, I'm sorry, but I disagree. Getting married is not a necessity. It's actually a want. It's a want. And if you think that it's a need, it's because you have convinced yourself of that. It's a want, it's not a need. You can live without getting married. And that was my point. When I finished making my point, all the older people in the room are like, what? How can he say it's a want? How can he say it's a want? People start raising their hands and everything, and people are like, oh no, it is a need, it's a necessity. It's a necessity. The Bible says two are better than one. Hey, and then a lot of person came. There was other people that said, in the beginning, God said that it's not good for man to be alone. Hey, and then they had a lot of brother, bless his soul. He was like, if you think that it's a want, you are deceiving yourself. Bear in mind, I was the only one who was saying it's a want. Yeah, I was the only one who was voicing my opinion that it's a want. So it's like, if you think that it is a want, you are deceiving yourself. You are deceiving yourself because you are in denial. You are in denial. It is a necessity. It's a necessity. Probably you went through some traumatizing experience in your past relationships that led you to the conclusion that you can't be in a relationship and and so on and so forth. Bless him, because that was not the case. But I do understand his point, because I have experienced and spoken to people who have been in a similar situation. But that's not the point. My point was clearly, as we showed them the difference between a need and a want, that a need is something you can't live without, and a want is something that you simply desire. That if you were to categorize love life, getting married, then it would fall under the want section. Because it's possible to live a happy life without getting married. It's possible to live life, to be alive, to breathe, to live without getting married. But it's not possible to live your life without food. It's not possible to live your life without water. It's not possible to live your life without shelter, protection against the elements. It's not possible to live your life without a sense of a form of security. You need those. Those are your basics. Those are your needs, and that's what falls under the needs section. But love life, getting married, you can live without the woman. From crying out loud, if you're watching this video and you're single, you're already alive. You're alive. You're unmarried. You're not in a relationship, and you're single. You're alive. That really proves my point. But they're like, no, I must get married. Well, obviously, the range of the age range of the people were like 25 to 30. Well, actually, it was 22 to 30. Yeah, 22 to 30. So that was their mentality. But my point still stands, and I'm sure that it's valid. It's valid. It is possible to live your life unmarried and happily so. It's not a necessity. I was actually surprised, but to be honest, I majority of the times that I actually get into debates and stuff like that is basically just to get people's understanding of a particular topic and subjects. So I don't really care about, you know, how I look and stuff like that. I just want to get people's opinion, the general mindset of those things, so that I could just take that into consideration and, you know, analyze it. Why do people think the way that they do? And as I said, it was basically because they arrived at the conclusion. And, you know, there was even a person who was speaking, they were saying, you know, you're getting old, you have to get married, you must get married. And I was like, no, you don't have to get married. Basically, my point of view towards that was actually from an advice that my father gave me, and I'm pressing forward to apply it as much as I can, which is it is better to be prepared for an opportunity and the opportunity not come than for an opportunity to come and you are not prepared. So I believe that that's actually the situation with most people nowadays, is that they want the opportunity but they don't prepare for it. There's no problem with getting married, there's no problem with to be in a relationship. Heck, I want to get married in the future, but I believe the emphasis is that you have to sort out your needs first for you to get your wants. Just like budgeting, you have to have your needs sorted out, and then from what is remaining, if your needs are sorted, you will definitely have enough to go after what you want. And in the same aspect towards relationships, getting married, it's best to sort out your needs first, then for you to go after your wants. And then when your want needs your needs, you ain't got no needs because you haven't prepared or supplied them, and then it's just a mess, man. Come on, get in a relationship but you don't have money, you don't have water, you don't have food. Heck, you're gonna die. You're both gonna die. But getting food, water, shelter, money, security first, and not being in a relationship is better than being in a relationship and not having any of those things, because you will die. And that is the stamp of my point. And that's why I wanted to quickly share it to you guys about. I hope it was helpful and insightful. Give me your thoughts. Talk to me on Instagram. Like, I'm a friendly dude. Some people are talking to me. I'm getting reviews on my videos, as well as on the Instagram posts that I put up. It's very nice. People are wonderful, and I love them too. Thank you once again, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.